Hey guys, today is day 2 of our recap convention series, and we decided that we wanted to, break this down. And definitely one of the days and one of the highlights of convention was our two new products, Edge and Block. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the ingredients in these, why they're working, what they were designed for, and why the reformulation, and why coming out with a product, that was for energy. So that's probably the number one question. We're already on, using Slim to level our blood sugars. And yes, while that does give you, sustained energy, the U.S. Data Monitor did a survey, and out of 60 health concerns, the number one health concern today is tiredness and fatigue. Even though we're doing things to level our blood sugars, there's still that drop between 1 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon where people are still not making it through their day. As a matter of fact, 1 in 3 people, they don't even have enough energy to perform their daily task. 85% of people report waking up exhausted still. And the CDC reports that 50% of people are still not getting 8 hours of sleep, and 53% of people are still saying that they're sluggish in the afternoon. And let's talk about this. The energy drink industry is a $9.9 billion industry. That is a 25% increase, and this market is so hot right now. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, the energy drinks that you see kids drinking and adults, chugging and buying by the cases. I mean, I just cringe when I see that. I know you do too, because I don't know about you, but when I think of an energy drink, I think of those horrific stories of people, dying because of them. I mean, I know that's not that common, but I can't get those out of my head. Besides the fact that just a daily energy drink is going to cause poor sleep, it's going to cause a temporary energy, and those energy crashes. These energy drinks, they cause people to have jitters and racing heart. They're expensive. They are loaded with a sugar, or it could be artificial sugar. They're loaded with calories. They're loaded with synthetic caffeine. They're habit forming, and people build up a tolerance to them. So why Edge? Because we are the next generation energy. This is clean energy, y'all. This product is gluten-free. It's vegetarian. The capsules are actually made with vegetables, so that they are vegetable type capsules, so they dissolve quickly and release quickly. There's no preservatives. There's no GMOs. There's no artificial coloring. There's no artificial sugars, and this product is safe for long-term use. Now, this product Edge is going to deliver energy, improve your mental clarity and your focus, improve your motivation, increase performance in athletes. Maybe it increases the performance on the other. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a new product. But it also does not increase your heart rate or your blood pressure. That's huge. You would think that because of the caffeine, and you're not recommended, we don't recommend Accelerator and Boost to people with heart issues or high blood pressure. You can recommend Edge, and you can also take this product with Accelerator and Boost. And I love this. It actually increases learning up to 10%. So there are 3 main ingredients that help put this product into play. The first ingredient is just natural caffeine. Now, this is not synthetic caffeine. This is natural caffeine, and it's about 90 milligrams worth. That's about a same amount as a cup of home brewed coffee. Nothing like espresso coffee from Starbucks or anything. The other 2 ingredients are super, super important. One is called teacrine, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but for the sake of this video and me knowing what I'm talking about, we're going to say that we're pronouncing that correctly. Teacrine is actually an exclusive ingredient. It is a patent-pending compound that actually comes from the natural ingredient theacrine that you can get from kucha tea leaves or coffee or some other exotic fruits. Now, the thing about teacrine is that you're not going to build up a tolerance to it. It actually helps reduce stress in the body, and it doesn't lead to crashes or sleepiness. Athletes actually take teacrine as a pre-workout supplement. It helps them, gives them a quick boost of energy, and also just brings them to a calm state quickly after afterwards. It's actually, approved. Teacrine is an approved supplement. I think it's called WA something. It is some agency that approves supplements or doesn't approve supplements, and teacrine is actually one that is approved for the NCAA or NFL or MLB athletes that they can take to help improve their performance. Now, when it's taken and combined with caffeine, which it has in there, it actually is going to extend that increase of energy and focus. So the third ingredient, main ingredient, besides some of the ingredients in the capsule and things like that, minor ingredients, is called L-theanine. And again, not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but we're going to say that I am. The L-theanine, or thionine, is kind of like the jitter buster. When combined with caffeine, we know that caffeine gives you those jitters. This actually induces a sense of calm with people that have anxiety. Some people buy L-theanine or L-theanine, whatever. I'm not going to keep correcting myself because I'm not sure which one it's called, to help them sleep. You can buy just that ingredient. And, because it induces this calmness, especially with anxiety, it actually has been reported to reduce blood pressure levels that were, raised because of stress. So, that's why we can recommend it to people that have heart issues and high blood pressure. I love that this one ingredient, when combined with caffeine, actually improves your brain health. It improves your attention. It improves your memory, cognitive improvements such as processing of information. I know I'm thinking, I wish I'd have had this, last year in class. I'd be passing it out like sweet tarts. But I do want to mention that the L-theanine is not recommended for, kids under 18 years old, but just as energy drinks aren't as well. And it's also not recommended for pregnant or nursing moms. And one last group that it's not recommended for patients that are undergoing chemotherapy. They would definitely need to consult with a doctor first. I've read studies where it actually helped with chemotherapy, but I also read stories where, L-theanine actually counteracted some of the chemotherapy that we're going through. So definitely know that. The recommended dosage is one capsule with breakfast or lunch, and we say breakfast or lunch because it is going to give you energy. You want to make sure you go to sleep so you wouldn't take it later than lunch, but you need to take it with food. Some people are reporting nausea, but they're not eating with it. So when we say eating with it, that means a protein, a carb, and a fat, a balanced meal. So you might use that to troubleshoot if someone is not, having all the amazing results that I've been having. Now, on the bottle, it also says that you can use 2 as a pre-workout. So know that. So loving this product Edge. I mean, it has kept me, going in between 2 closets. Normally when I clean, I have some serious cleaning ADD. I'll go put something up in one room and start, working on that room, and then go put something from that room to another room, and I start working there, and it's taking me all day long, and I circle back to my closet, maybe 5 times all day long. So this has definitely helped me stay focused and just to tackle those closets that I've been putting off for months. Our next product is Block, and I know you're thinking, well, we already had Block. Well, this Block is reformulated, so let me tell you a little bit about Block and what it does, and then tell you why the need for the reformulation. So Block is actually it helps with breaking down sugars and carbs because we are in a sugar crisis. Back in the 1900s, people consumed about 90 pounds of sugar a year. Now we consume 156 pounds of sugar a year. Guys, we are taking in 23 teaspoons of sugar a day, and our daily, recommended allowance is 6 teaspoons a day. So we are definitely in what I'm calling, and we are all calling, a sugar crisis. So the Block was formulated to actually block 48% of sugars and carbs from converting into glucose. Now, glucose is your gasoline. That's what we use for energy. It's stored in your liver, it's stored in your muscles, but when you have an excess amount of glucose, that is stored as fat. And that is, why Block was introduced to begin with, to help, convert some of that from glucose from being broken down and stored as fat. So, the couple of ingredients that are the main ingredients that help with the Block are the white kidney bean extract, and that's going to fight against the carbs. That's also going to keep sugars from being absorbed into your system. And then another key ingredient, which is huge and does so many things, is called NC2. It's actually like a brown seaweed, and it's going to help keep your blood glucose in control. So that's why people that are diabetic are loving this product. It's going to help in stabilizing insulin. So, we are seeing results from people that have blood sugar issues with this product because of this ingredient, NC2. NC2 also burns fat. It also creates a naturally occurring iodine. So people with low performing thyroids are, loving this product. If you have a high thyroid, you would just kind of have to watch it and see. And then, people that are nursing shouldn't be taking iodine. So you would have to consult your doctor with that. Because this does have a naturally occurring iodine. And then another thing that the NC2 does is it expands and takes up space in your stomach, so you feel fuller faster and feel full longer. So that is, another reason that we should just be taking block, just to, help us not overeat. The portion controls or the portion servings are out of control, in today's times. Now, so this block sounds great. Well, the problem is that you had to take it 30 minutes in the old formula, 30 minutes before you had your 2 biggest meals. You're supposed to take 2 capsules twice a day to block the 48% of sugars and carbs. But some people don't have schedules that they know exactly what time they were eating. I was a teacher. I knew exactly that I ate at 11:55 every single day, but still could not remember it. When would I remember it? When I was eating. I mean, that's when most people. And so Plexus knew this. They knew all of the capabilities of this product, the results that it should be, bringing out, but it was not happening. So they thought, well, it has to be because people are not taking this consistently. They're not remembering to take it when they're supposed to. So they reformulated the capsule. You'll know if you have a reformulated bottle of block. It has this little rectangle here that says quick acting. And what's quick acting about it is the capsule itself. It's a vegetable-based capsule, and it's able to dissolve quickly so that the white kidney bean can go to work, and so the NC2 can go to work and give you all the benefits that block can do, is blocking the 48% of sugars and carbs. Now, another thing that they reformulated the product was they took out some of the white kidney bean extract because that was actually giving people problems with constipation or quite the opposite. So stomach cramps and things like that. So if you've tried block before and it upset your stomach, you definitely need to try it again or have customers try it again because people that couldn't take it before are taking it now and they are loving the benefits. Another thing that they added was chromium. That is in the slim, but it is in the safe limits of your proper chromium intake. They are not going to make any future products without assuming that you're on all the Plexus products. So any products can be taken together except for Accelerator and Boost. They can't be taken together, but you can take all of these products with the Accelerator or the Boost. Those are the only 2 products that can't be taken together. So how do you take the block now? You actually take 2 capsules before your 2 biggest meals. You need to be taking the 2 capsules. Studies have not shown that if you just take one, it's going to block 24% of carbs and sugars from keeping that glucose from being stored as fat. So I'm thinking with the amount of white kidney bean extract that is, smaller, you should be able to take the 2 with no problem so that you get the ultimate results. So this is just a quick recap of the products Edge and Block that I am super excited about. I have been taking these consistently because I am seeing results. I am seeing that I felt fuller yesterday, and I had a steak and a sweet potato last night for dinner, and of course when do I remember Block? When I'm eating. I'd already eaten the steak first. I don't normally eat one thing at a time, but that steak was so good I was eating it first. And so I started digging into the sweet potato when I remembered my block. So I started, I took the block and drank about a half a bottle of water really quickly so that I could get it into my system and continue to eat the rest of my sweet potato. And I'm telling you, I was so full last night after I got finished. I wasn't craving anything sweet. I wasn't hungry. Actually, I kind of went to bed feeling a little bit over full, like I had overstuffed myself. And I woke up this morning down on the scales, and I was just shocked because I felt like I had eaten a big Thanksgiving meal. So, that would be that NC2 seaweed, expanding in my stomach. So it's a great tool for helping you not overeat and also helping you, not store all that glucose as fat. So I encourage you today to reach out to customers, to reach out to people that have, tried the block before. If you're needing energy, order these products. They are amazing.